Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow, I cannot thank you enough for what you have been doing. It means a lot to us. Thank you for your likes, subscribes. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
They would have worked on it. Want to put one and two together, one more put to power. Okay, yes, new resources here. Can you show them more? Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n wà kú tó ra ticket tó lọlé, can you ní more than 2 months pẹ̀lú Wùmí àti ìyá Wùmí àti ìyá Túndé nínú ilé Mohbad láti pé bí àfojúrí bí àfetíkọ́ ó ní àwọn kankan tó máa hàn tí Karimo ní inú ilé yẹn tí ó máa fi etí gbọ́. And we don't necessarily have to come and tell us. But èmi expect a legal team tó ti pé ọmọ yìí. Okay, Karimo, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe fún wa? Kí ló mọ̀? Okay, ẹ̀yẹ wo irú àwọn account tí ọmọ yìí sọ nísìnyí. For the fact that pé àwọn pípé tí wọ́n pẹ́ àṣírí account ẹ̀ ti tún jáde, wọ́n á tún máa wá ọgbọ́n lórí ẹ̀. Okay, òṣìṣẹ́ ṣì ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí wọ́n pé owó Mohbad ó wà lọ́wọ́ ìyá Wùmí àti Wùmí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ náà ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹ̀yin legal team, ìjẹ́ ẹ̀tẹ̀ ti sọ pé àwọn àkáǹtì yìí. Okay, kájọ sọ pé on the part of justice, wọ́n ṣì ń dá yín dúró. Ẹ tírè lówó ọmọ yìí, níbo owó ẹ̀ wọlé sí. Àwọn wo ló gba owó ọmọ yìí? Láti pé ó dùn mí pé ẹni tó record fún ìyẹn kò record sọ ní àná ni. Tí ẹ bá wà níbẹ̀ níbi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti ń gún lórí platform àyíká, omi jẹ́ jábọ́ lójú yín. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Mohbad bí wọ́n ṣe treat ọmọ yẹn while he was alive. Láàárín Wùmí àti ìyá ẹ̀ àti ìyá Túndé. And with what is really coming into revelation now, láti pé right from time, èmi ò gbà pé ikú Mohbad ṣèṣì ni. Ṣé o ti yẹ yẹn sè? The story of the life of this boy, it's all about àwọn àna tí wọ́n rí iye tí ọmọ yìí tó ń rake in, tí wọ́n mọ iye tí wọ́n worth, tí wọ́n fi ọ̀kan wà tí wọ́n fi plan ikú ẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ àìmọye èmi lóyìnbó náà tó bá ṣe nǹkan, they will make it look like wípé ẹni yẹn bóyá ó ṣèṣì ni, but it's been in the plan work. Wọ́n ti mọ bó ṣe mastermind owó ọmọ yìí, wọ́n ṣe kó owó ẹ̀ mọ́ lọ́wọ́. And wọ́n kí ní ká sọ iná àwọn tó bá wọ ọmọ yìí náà, kò kí ń ṣe ojú lásán ni ọ̀rọ̀ tí à ń sọ ìwọ̀n ọ̀gbá ọmọ yìí fi ojú lásán ṣe. Kàríwó láti máa sọ fún wa ní alẹ́ àná pé ẹ̀bà àti ilá pẹ̀lú Yomi kọ́ ní oúnjẹ tí ọmọ yìí tí ó máa ń jẹ sí ẹnu ara ẹ̀. To somebody possible máa wo sórí orí ọkùnrin márùn-ún àti go easily. Kàríwó ní ọmọ yìí máa lọ sí supermarket kó máa ṣọ́ọ̀bù bí ẹni tó fẹ́ open supermarket fún ara ẹ̀ ni tó bá kó délé ńkọ́ àwọn ìyá Túndé àwọn ìyá Wùmí àwọn ọlọ́kùnrin lọ́rọ̀ ń jẹ́ sí inú ara wọn. Ọmọ yìí dẹ̀ ní ìyá ó ní bàbá tí ebi ń pa lọ́dún méjèèjì. So ẹsẹ̀ kí sọ wípé àwọn ẹbí Wùmí wọ́n mọ̀ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ nípa ikú tó pa Mohbad. Nobody can tell me pé ikú ọmọ yìí ó ṣèṣì ìjà ọ̀rọ̀ ìjà kọ́lé lè láti pé nǹkan tí Wùmí fẹ́ ṣe fún Mohbad ó ti wà ní inú ẹ̀ ó ti plan ẹ̀. So wọ́n lẹ́yìn fi ìjà bojú o wípé ìgbà tó da ìjà ní àwọn ọmọ yẹn kù. But at this stage, my question to the legal team ni pé kí ló mú yín tí ẹ̀ ti fa Karimo mọ́ra? Let her tell you what she knows. Àwọn nǹkan mi tí wọ́n lè sọ fún public, wọ́n máa lè sọ fún illegal team. Then you would know, àbí láti okay, nísìnyí láti ṣe, even as a legal team, iṣẹ́ tí Yomi Fabiyi lọ ṣe, iṣẹ́ tí Arifa lọ ṣe, àwọn iṣẹ́ tí ilé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dé ọ̀rọ̀ lọ ṣe individually yẹn. Àwọn nípa lè ṣe pé láti ní láti ilẹ̀ láti ìgbà tó tó wà pé wọ́n rí ẹ̀jẹ̀. Tí wọ́n kọ́ ní pé wọ́n lọ private investigators ni, wọ́n á ti wọnú gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó sọ pé wọ́n wà ní inú ilé yẹn. Wọ́n á ti mọ̀. Ìfẹ́ owó tí Karimo sọ lánàá, owó yẹn ò tó ju 120 million yẹn lọ. She said give or take owó yẹn máa ti wọ 200 million or more than ní ọwọ́ Wùmí. Ó ní kò dẹ̀ tún wá mú àwọn owó ìmí kan tó máa ń gbé wá fún Wùmí. Karimo was there, she said everything. Ó ní kò tún bá owó tó máa ń gbé wá fún àwọn checks tó máa ń mú wá fún. Ó ní àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì ní àbúrò mi máa ń lọ sí báńkì. Ló máa lọ deposit owó, ló máa lọ deposit. She was there. So what is the legal team not work with Karimo to give her the ultimate amount? Ẹ wá sí pé ẹ lé court clerk ẹ lé court káàkiri. Okay, wọ́n lè máa scout fún yín ok nísìnyí tí àrífà ò bá rí èyí tó rìn ní ìjọ tó rí ìrìn sí yìí láti pẹ́ kò ní sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ pé ọkọ̀ ìyá Túndé ọlọ́pàá ní ibì kan ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà owó kàdé tí gbogbo ọ̀gá tẹ̀lé legal team tẹ̀sí pẹ́ ìgbé wọlé ni so I don't get it ní tèmi o tí legal team tí wọ́n bá contact Karimo at this stage to work with her tó bá ṣe dúró pé òun ló bá pé àwọn they are not working ẹ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣé gan-an. Bá mi sọ, má bẹ́ẹ̀ níyàn sọ, kò tọrọ. Yes, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Mo kí everybody, everyone, gbogbo àwọn tí a ṣe àfẹ́kẹ́ ní àárín ẹ ṣé gan. Àná mi ò jẹ́ ìsọmọ́jú because of the conversation between Karimo and people on Analysed platform yesterday.
Not only you, Westo. That was what I was just telling Latisne. I haven't slept. Láti òru àná yìí.
Máa ń ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ pé mo ń record lọ́wọ́ ẹjọ́. Mo rí ẹ máa ń tajà sí record.
Wọ́n ti ẹ̀ wọ́n ní pé Comrade Yomi Fabiyi
ṣé wàá pa Mr. Yomi welcome on board. Ọ̀yá mo ń gbọ́ ẹ̀rù wá.
Bí mo ṣe sọ lọ ṣá ṣe rí lórí ìgbésí private lánàá ìgbà tí Kẹ́mi náà yọ wọlé ẹgbẹ́ bá mi mìtì ìbọ̀dà Yomi Fọlá. Ìgbà tí Kẹ́mi náà yọ wọlé I asked a question after tí Karimo react sí gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí page Arifala the same question ni mo béèrè. The question is gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tá à ń gather together yìí tí Yomi gádà tí àwa gádà tẹ́yìn gádà tí Karimo ti sọ bóyá gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀. Báwo ni gbogbo kinní yẹn ṣe máa come to use action? Tí ò ní jẹ́ púpọ̀ máa jẹ́ social media all the time, every day, social media. Kí ló lè mú validation bá gbogbo ẹ̀? Ibo ni kinní yẹn ti lè wà useful? The truth of the matter ni pé internet will only expose it. Internet will only debate on it and analyze it, but internet cannot give judgment. Where is the judgment coming from? It is no other place than a competent court of law. No man sọ pé okay, gbogbo tí A ti gádà, gbogbo tí B ti sọ, we now rule that this should be returned back to this person, this should be seized, this should be released, this should be this and that. And without us taking all those things to a competent court of law, it will remain on social media forever. How do we get it down to a competent court of law? It is through the legal thing. Whether a new one, whether the existing one, and so on and so forth. Nígbà tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tí gbogbo yín sọ wípé kí wọ́n fowó ṣe kí wọ́n fowó ṣe ṣe rí that aspect of money is just pissing me off. No wonder the other side are so coordinated and so strong that they don't want anything to come true. It is because of this money. Nígbà tí Karimo sọ lánàá wípé ìyá Túndé gba 250,000 every week to go and take care of Liam. That is about 1 million naira every month. Òun kọ́ ló bímọ, kò ṣe nání. Báwo ni irú owó bí o ṣe ní fẹjú mọ́ anybody into going to do the worst for that person that owns the money? That is just too much.
Westo.
Yes, sir.
Jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run nítorí máa mi Yomi Fabiyi wọ́n busy ibi tán wà. Jẹ́ ká sáré káwa lè padà wá sórí ọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ká sáré béèrè nǹkan tí a fẹ́ béèrè kan wọ́n busy níbi tán wà. Supermom jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ ká sáré yanjú àwọn ká lè release wọn. Supermom, so can you bring your question please? So Mr. Yomi Fabiyi is here.
Good morning, Yomi. Good morning, my dear brother. Thank you for how you're doing. We were just talking on Latisnet platform a little while ago. Is it possible for us to bring an international lawyer in from diaspora?
Unmute yourself, sir.
Yeah, but that is okay. If you have an NGO and it's a recognized and registered NGO, because the way this case is being handled, I mean, it has become an eyesore.
Yeah. What we're going to do is that to bring in an
international lawyer.
Solicitor from foreign country is not It's allowed. It's acceptable. It's about justice. It will even give it that leverage that we are seeking. You understand? That is understandable. But of course, the person will still need to work with the current legal team. We don't have to.
That's where the problem is.
So what we're going to do basically is that we will inform them that as members of the public, through this NGO, we want the NGO to represent the public in this matter. Because for every matter that comes up, the rights, I insist on this, the rights of the victim / the complainant, the rights of the defendant, that is whoever is being accused, as well as the rights of the public must be upheld. But in this case, if they realize that this is local and then the interest of the people they want to like rubbish it, it's natural for us to extend and expand our horizon. So it's a welcome idea. If we bring in a solicitor, we will inform the local one, those on ground, that somebody is coming from abroad, and this person will, of course, intensify the kind of investigation I did. And at the end of the day, I need to be honest with you. I'm going to say this because it's not. I'm not meant to say it, but I will say it. There is no way we will not go orthodox. As in, there are some certain things that we would get. That kind of a solicitor will go from the back to retrieve and get some evidences. The honest truth is that all the things they have done, they cannot categorically clear off some certain evidences. They are sitting there and they are waiting. Do you understand? As a matter of fact, very easy with that international lawyer to as well start, I am saying, to start another litigation. Because there are some litigations that should be coming on in the middle of this inquiry, from things that are coming up. There are some litigation that will go to serious court, charge them on some certain things. Because normally, as it is now, even before they conclude on who actually is culpable, there are some certain charges that should be coming up against those people in that house.
Thank you.
Because they were trying to act smart. They are thinking that, oh, Nigerian police, if you clear this, if you clear that, just give them little money up. They'll get out at some point. They don't have the logistics. They don't have the wherewithal. They don't have the persistence. Police officers are different from police officers. Some people, they want to do the job meticulously. They just feel like, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not doing this job with sentiment. I just want to find the truth out for the public to know so that justice can be served. And this is a matter of state versus whoever is culpable, not even Baba Mohbad, not even, it's the state, it's the entire world against whoever is culpable. So the right of the public is sacrosanct, and it must be upheld. And that is the only way we can. The advantage is that if we come together like this, that is the kind of peaceful revolution that this country requires. Then everybody will start sitting up and say, that means you can't just decide and say, I will buy this person because of your own. You can't just be doing that. And nobody should think that we cannot be free in our country. We cannot exercise our freedom. We are not slaves. Everybody, we have our children. Everybody can be putting their children in their pockets. You can't be putting your parents in your pockets. Everybody must be able to move around wherever they want to go to, meet whoever they want to meet, and nothing should happen. So, if we do that, they will be able to, they will be able to what? Bring in the right technology and intelligence into the legal battle. And then the state government will have to sit tight. The police, they will sit tight. Because at any time they try to cover, the names of those people that are trying to cover will be going on the international scene and body. And then they know it's a big problem.
Because the reason why we are asking this question, the reason why we are asking this is because one NGO has attempted to do this, but they were shut down. They don't even allow them to come into the inquest. They don't want them to be part of the case.
So now, Supermom, ẹ jẹ́ ká conclude pẹ̀lú Mr. Fabiyi lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà. We need a lawyer. Tẹ́ bá lè get a lawyer according to nǹkan tó ń sọ.
I mean, they must have written the magistrate. It was the magistrate that.
Let me just ask this question. Sorry, Mr. Yomi. Is it possible to get? I'm coming. Okay.
You don't even need consent of the family. I am saying, in this kind of matter, all you just need to do is apply to that court that this is the interest. The public have no rights to say, oh,
they did and it was denied. They did and they didn't accept it. The magistrate.
Jẹ́ ká start afresh. Let's forget about the past. Let's start afresh. Yeah, Superman.
Maybe there is I don't know the veracity of that, but I know certainly that if I might get sorrow because I have to still respect the decision of the judge at that time. So Timbati Mori was anything on the challenge. I am saying, provided the person is doing something out of law, but if it's lawful, well, that's good. But if the intention is okay and you go through the right channel, can get to me to say go back, and Nigeria no, see what in all the other parties involved have been brainwashed to decline. They will say, what's the need for this? This particular lawyer is representing the public too. They will just, maneuver it. But I'm happy, I'm happy, shady. Can't get to me. And then, I want to beg we want to court with our numbers. About a new lawyer to represent you in that case. So I know whether I know. So it's all
why we're asking us this is just to make sure that this is going to actually work for us if we decided to venture into it.
Oh yeah, where's Toya coming, please?
I will speak with the current legal team. Are you guys saying?
All right.
And tell them they will want to know what would be the advantage because over to Nigeria. Most of activism is not about competition. The more the merrier. I am saying 2 heads will always be better than 1. 3 heads will be better than 2. So Baba, okay, let's dissect. Am I calling the pay?
All right.
I am saying
all right.
It will make them look like what's the point for international lawyer? But if they want to come in, only it's already be.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Aljo. Oh yeah, the way to.
Thank you. I think the most sensitive
Okay.
All right.
It's secondary here, but I will personally, through my NGO, make an application, they will accept it.
Oh yeah, tell him more lawyer, competent lawyer.
Do you have a sign? That's what I wanted to ask you. Do you have your own sign that you use?
No, tó bá yẹ pé ẹni kan ní Nàìjíríà ń bẹ náà tó máa jẹ́ no, not láti lo òyìnbó. You don't have to be láti lo òyìnbó.
The only thing we can do is make sure empower NGOs our presence.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
It will be the moment they saw me came in, they contacted me and linked me up and we started talking. And I share most of the things I want to do with them, most of the things I have done. Last investigation, that's why if I was sent here, I didn't get response yet. But I want to believe they are in tandem with that or respond. I sent to Mr. Fabiyi, so I want to believe they like what I was doing. But in this instance, no camera,
Ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan sí? Ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí Mr. Fabiyi sọ sí? Ṣé iná ti gbọ́? Ṣé kò yẹ kí wọ́n ti wọ́ bàbá ìmọ́ra? Ṣé kò yẹ kó ti wọ́ bàbá ìmọ́ra?
Ohun tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé tàbá ní ká lọ pe son mi, I need to be honest with you. Tí son yẹn bá fẹ́ wá tó bá jẹ́ pé from sonship ó kéré sí títí ẹni tó lead ẹ̀ kéèsì yẹn, ó máa difficult pé kó sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́ni yẹn tó sọ̀rọ̀. Kẹ́ni yẹn kò bá rí kí àgbẹ̀ kó ṣe anything. Ọkọ̀ olùkọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. I am saying. So whatever the case may be, ẹ jẹ́ ká mi wo. As for now, I don't have a problem with the legal team. They are doing well. And they are. Toba need the expert assistance. Is added opportunity, added information.
Yes. Yes.
Follow templates. So if you see opportunity of anybody to add, whatever you're going to bring to the table, we add more. They work around this. Can't get me. But on the level, which is in 5 or 6 days time. So that's the time to work Marina after that session. I'm like Joko. About to just saw. If we need more hands, I will let you know. If we're gonna work with them, we'll continue in contact because we're gonna be making some certain moves now. Then on the level, a serious message will be made. Serious message. Your body said that's why your July. We want to support that movement. It's a peaceful demonstration, but we have our messages, and it's going to be loud and clear. Then other moves that we're going to make are going to be there. We're going to write to the IG, support what the legal team have done, and then I will go out my bond to CD, as bundle, and I will copy the Nigerian Bar Association, and then Minister of Justice, because I'm not going to investigate the case. Let's see better. When we copy them, that I might get you already, voila. I might suppose and it can be put to law into our hands. Now we are doing our best to say these are the things that needed to be done. If deliver injustice for us, if you want to make us a fool, you want to play on our intelligence. You are only trying to instigate us into violence. And we are going to come up with so people here are important. And Tabari, I'm going to come and change the legal thing. I want to buy it. Somebody change it. I want better. That's it. But what about the non-simple? Tell it. Don't tell it. Oh, we have to work. Yeah.
Thank you.
That is the only thing.
Westo, say something. Superman, hold on 1 minute. Westo.
Well, a lot of answers I've heard from Mr. Yomi, Yomi Fabiyi. How easy will it be for an independent group to take over the case without the approval of the family? But you answered it by saying you still have to connect with them, and to disband the existing legal team might be difficult. And that is what I'm still saying.
You can't disband them.
I'm not even saying they should be disbanded. I'm only saying that is it going to be possible for another fresh or new group to take over? And it is not possible. And now, Cherry, in order to detect in committee, one, if the right thing has been done, when she needs to make a plan to put then secondly, that they want to instigate us into violence is a strong word that I love that you have used. They are doing it. And the reason why we have to compile all this together and bond it together to take to the appropriate channel, you have said it as well. So what I want to say is this. You said the legal team has been talking, you have been talking to them, Mohbad and so on. And I think at this stage, I need to be sincere. Regardless to whatever anyone might say, is that there is a slowdown from that side, a bit of slowdown. Action needs to will be nígbà tẹ́ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mò ń bá èèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ that is connected to them ó pè fúnra ẹni ẹ̀gọ́ ló pè mí tó ní òun gbọ́gbọ́n ṣe ń bá sí ti màá sún wọn giving me details and telling me all sorts of things àwọn sensitive questions tí mo béèrè ni wípé must we wait for court to ask us who we want to bring or we should be the one to write immediately to tell court these people must come and court will approve it. That is what the legal team have been doing. That is what they have been doing. No, Mr. Yomi, oh yeah, please help me to clear this part. Is it until court asks us who we want to bring, or are we the one to be writing to say, ọ̀rọ̀ ti kọ lágbájá àti tàmẹ̀dù afẹ́gbọ́ tẹnu wọn? How do you go be? The judge ò lè máa sọ gbogbo yẹn fún yín. The only time the judge will ask you is if you know that we want to bring or we are asking for time or for something that's cool. The judge can say, okay, now that you want to do this, because the judge must know you are not wasting the time of the court. When a lot of revelations are coming and when a lot of people are being mentioned to be having this, to be having that, to be sharing this, to be sharing that, so they got to go evidence and people property about they go into, like food. I don't know. Say effort to go into fertility. So this thing can come them.
Then Mr.
Inviting. The way we are doing now is what a sane society should do. And now that we are awake, and the more we start standing like this, and we start asking and taking the right step. Social media and a little of offline, but now that everybody now realize that it is because indirectly what is going on with Mohbad, everybody would have one thing or the other you're doing, and you don't want it cut short. You don't want your life taken unaware by anybody who thinks that I don't want you to exist again. So we have to put our heads together. We have to cooperate with the legal team. Even if we bring new, fresh legal team, if we don't cooperate, if we just feel like they should do it alone, they might not think in the direction that some of us want to think. And that's why we should be up and doing. If there is any resources available, let's bring it together and if there is any need, select our engage the legal team. If they need resources, then you support them, because that is how this thing can work. I spent 3 days. You know, I have to sleep in the hotel. In that vicinity, not already pay, they will supply us with cooperation. That's one data because a lot of people thought pay so at the end of the day, you realize the fact that they are spending a lot of money to cover this criminality. And to get them, to nip it in the bud and get them at their own game, you also need to make a move. Cooperate. That disunity is what they are trying to put up. And then you have to see them. They are infected monsters. They are infected. So I just want to appeal to us. Let's wait till on the 11th, where we will have an opportunity to engage Baba Mohbad, the legal team, and everybody. Are you with me? And after that, I'm resolved before the 12th. Before you go, the direction you want to go, what are the things we want to do? Anybody to any idea? Go send there. Anybody to I am an expert in this. There are some people that they are even abroad. They are legal. They are legally inclined. They know what and what we should do. If they can do, if they can supply us even experts, don't they shout and call me about you know phone forensic. Are you with me? Call volunteer around. Okay, I'm supposed to charge 10 naira, but I can only take 10 kobo. I will volunteer. Just get me social number, get me social information. I will get them out. So all those ones, if they can get it, they can supply it to the legal team. Because legal team, Nigeria, the majority want to practice. Even about see any idea only experts to share by way to bring out about some vital and crucial information. Everybody to get it, really swear the court. Nítorí pé ọgbọ́n tí àwọn tó ní blọ́ọ̀gì yẹn dá, wọ́n máa change àwọn syndicate, top syndicate yẹn, wọ́n máa login, káàpì wọ́n lè máa yàtọ̀, wọ́n ní phone tó nílẹ̀ gbára wọn, tó ń lò separate phone. Wọ́n máa login, wọ́n máa sọ pé ó yẹ you login there. So that they might wipe the track along or to change here. Meanwhile, what the land me to one let on look. So, go button look at here. You don't have me, see, and go on the sit here. Go on this way, but look into that. You know what we down about the courts. Talk about the sit here by and you ever talk about it. Whether I walk over, whether I want to come along. Gbogbo gbèsè àti ẹ̀wọ̀n tẹ́yẹ kí ẹni tó ní àkáǹtì yẹn gẹ ìwọ́n ló máa forí kó. Torí kí ni IP ẹ ṣe dénú fóònù ẹ? Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So we need to look in a way that we are in a hurry, but justice system is not something that is easily delivered. You need to be patient or who are delayed. So I would want us to please patient. But to foreign advantage of foreign lawyer láti ọ̀hún yẹn òfin ọ̀hún yẹn òun lè fi ṣàwọn investigation kan tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbé jáde tó bá rí pé ó ń ṣe lára ọ̀dọ́ àgbo ọ̀rọ̀ international court ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé ni so ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ju ẹ lọ sà. Ẹ ṣe gan. Ó yá bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀rì tó fẹ́ sọ.
No, Bella, sorry. Sound Jojo, you said you have a question for Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please, thank you. I just told him 2 minutes now.
It won't take long. Good afternoon. I just want to indulge you to do one particular thing for this justice for Mohbad, and I will want you to get in touch with Mohbad and make sure that family comes under one umbrella. I will tell you one fact that I know. Until that both parties come together and fight for justice, we might not get justice on time. That is my fact. And secondly, I would like to ask, have you, I want you just to give me a track record of you on fighting for justice. Just give me one particular track record that I can hold on to. And thirdly, you said something about your working with your NGO. I want you to elaborate on that, like working with your NGO. What do you actually mean? Because most people really don't understand, and they might just pick on that word and go and use it elsewhere. So I just want you to just explain that for us, please. Thank you.
Okay. My track record. I've been into human rights activism for nothing less than about 15 to 20 years now. I've done series of activism, fighting, advocating for people locally, with fans, with members of the public, when they have cases in series of stations or in any community. But of course, it was, most of them do not come on social media, but they are being documented by a series of agencies that we meet on the front line. And that led to me being nominated as a human rights ambassador by the US Embassy on Crowley in 2018. And on April 24, the
US Embassy in Lagos, they tagged and they gave us that responsibility, just 3 of us out of 27 Nigerians. You know, international lawyers and journalists, they voted. And I was decorated as a human rights ambassador by the then Consul General of the US Embassy, Mr. John Bray. And after then, I established my NGO on human rights in 2018. And then in 2019, I convened the first human rights summit by an entertainer in the whole of West Africa. In Africa, generally, the first time a filmmaker, a musician would convene a human rights summit was convened by me in conjunction with Amnesty International. And then in 2020, I was about one of the few celebrities that put their life on the front line during the NSAS. 10 days on the stretch, I was campaigning vigorously that the rights of people should be respected and violation, police brutality must end. And I did that not just by coming out only, I was sleeping on the floor of the House of Assembly at Lekki Toll Gate. No shower for 10 days. And I was always doing live video to ensure that I converse and ask people to come out. And then it snowballed into what we all saw then, which was the big NSAS, because we were attacked 4 times, and I stood my ground that not on their life, our voices must be heard. And indeed, it was hard. And then, of course, the one that is also still very fresh is Fabiyi's case. So people say it's my colleague, but I believe that charity also begins at home. When I noticed that this is an issue of people hiding behind abuse on children, they think that this is an idea that people don't like, and if they use it to ambush somebody into misfortune, then they can destroy the person's life. And I looked at it, I said, at the end of the day, they were trying to kill every fundamental rights of the defendants. And I looked, I said, you cannot establish the truth if you enhance the rights of a victim, and then you are killing the rights of the defendants. And so what we saw that was that the Lagos State government, they applied that Fabiyi should be sentenced to life imprisonment and again 16 years imprisonment separately. And I'm like, you know what? You are just going to unjustly punish somebody. And I took it upon myself. I began to advocate that even what the lady princess, I investigated. That was when I got to know that you are lying. Because as a matter of fact, the victim, number one, you claim she was 14 then. As at the time you tried Fabiyi, she was not 14. They refused to bring any evidence to prove the age. And then I was telling them that the abuse on this girl must be punished by priests. They need to punish princess. There is nowhere it is acceptable that you would want a minor to suffer trauma because you want to gather evidence. And then don't ever put camera to record abuse on children. It is a criminal offense punishable with life imprisonment. You must never groom a minor to an extent that you want a minor to participate in sexual activity because of any reason or whatever. But because of the society we live in, they were not understanding that you don't do that with children. Whatever it is, whatever nonsense you want to do with any man, whatever whose life you want to destroy, don't bring in children. And again, recording that abuse premeditatedly is child pornography. It's also a crime punishable with life imprisonment. And then she ran away. And the person that actually abused the child, that actually defiled the girl, who was living in the same house with princess, was covered by the government, by the police. No, police tried to remove their hand. To be honest with you, at a point, police felt like, you know what? The commissioner of police came out and said, we have no evidence that this man committed any crime 7 years ago. And as a matter of fact, the person that actually defrauded this girl, whose sperm was found on this girl, came out and confessed, and he was arrested. And I said, on what basis? Make it make sense to me. Why would you charge Fabiyi to court, and then the person that was arrested in the same case, same victim, same investigation, the person is walking free? So those are the things I
and put up with, because when you're not human rights, I'm an ambassador of human rights. So child rights activism, other activism, they are subsets of human rights, ambassadorial human rights. So it is my duty to ensure that I am not selective. I won't say because the person is a defendant, is the person being accused, his rights should be denied. And then I should start asking for the right of a victim only. That means I don't know what I signed up for. So I did everything I can, and trust me, if Princess was in Nigeria by now, she will be in jail. I can guarantee that. If she's not in jail, there will be a serious protest. I don't mind putting my life on the line. I will ensure I have everything on paper, everything, and she's still going to get served. So every other person's behind, but if that's the case here, you want to this case, they would never knew that this is it. We don't understand this. They were trying to use their power to ensure that the man does not get free. And then we went to appeal. And even at the appeal, the judges were like, oh, you know what?
I mean, that's okay. Stuff I built to talk about one
any of us are satisfied.
Hold on, sorry, please. You know why I asked this question, Mr. Yomi Fabiyi? The reason why I asked this question is this. We have people of questionable character inside this justice for Mohbad. So, for clarity, for we to know who we are dealing with, it's not that I don't know your story, but not everybody. Do you understand? Most of us, we jump on this TikTok and
a lot of people thought the case, everything was because Yabo cannot almost level. It was because it was the Lagos State government, and the reason Lagos State government went into the case, I need to be honest with you, the statement Tiwon present as confessional statement by Bagesha, everybody should listen. Lagos State government collected the case file. When there is statement of corporate Bagesha fún ẹ jẹ́wọ́ pé mo ṣe nǹkan báyìí ní ọdún méje, èmi ni mo bá àwọn ìṣúná ṣe kí nǹkan báyìí lọ́dún méje, so ó dẹ̀ sign. But àwọn èmi mọ̀ pé from my investigation, Bagesha ní òun kọ́ ló kọ statement. Wọ́n ti ambush òun to misfortune. Òun àti Princess Ìjọ ní ìfọwọ́ papọ̀. We had something together. She lured me into a house movie, and then she placed the girl beside me. The girl wasn't running. She made the girl seduce me. The girl is an adult. I have right to sexual feelings. The only time you can flirting becomes a crime is when you flirt with children or minor. Now they ambush me into misfortune. How do I remove myself? Right. At the end of the day, statement here, I'm not passionate. I did only court. Okay, sir. No more question. No, please, let us not digress, please. Let us focus. Let's focus. Because if my pedigree is still questionable, some people need to know that. How they just want to know is, can we follow this person? So if you don't allow me to tell my explanation, I won't be here. I want to go. Oh, the guy can go. So as you come out to the side, tie them out about to the side. Tie about my son about here. So Coco Benipe, Lagos State government went to the matter believing that Baba Geshafune go get not knowing that no statement here, or the force go sign. And under administration of criminal justice law, when a suspect is told to write confessional statements, you must ensure that you communicate with that person in language, and then under caution, you must put your name, your status, and your relationship with it into the statement. Then you sign, and there must be a witness. Because statement alone, without evidence, is enough to sentence anybody to jail for a particular crime.
All right.
So, Babangida was on the way to life imprisonment. The police officer wrote those incriminating words because Princess bribed the police officer. Now, that was why Lagos State government thought Babangida no come. Now that we stood our ground, the trial court, they didn't send him to life imprisonment. They said 5 years. In Makade appeal, all your
nínú charges mẹ́rin tó carry 5 years yẹn wọ́n wá tún yọ méjì kúrò pé kò tiẹ̀ bọ́ bọ̀ sùn rárá kò tiẹ̀ fìdí kò fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ yà ní ẹ̀ kò sí ọmọ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ wọ́n ti yọ méjì kúrò àwọn ní méjì tó kù torí kí ọmọ yẹn ò dẹ̀ tí ì pé 18 kí judgment yẹn ṣì stay and we are facing the Supreme Court and I'm not waiting now if the Supreme Court pẹ̀lú charges kékeré méjì tí ò tiẹ̀ ní propensity in law bóyá máa gbà wọlé kí Nàìjíríà kàwọ̀ kó ti di jungle.
Ẹ ṣé gan, Mr. Yomi.
Mr. Yomi, thank you so much. You have really tried today. Thank you so much. So you guys should keep your question for some other time.
Mr. Yomi, let's go back to the bone of contention now. The justice from Mohbad.
He said it's going to some.
No, hold on, hold on, Philip.
Hold on. I want us to establish one thing.
Are you with me? I am promising I will find means to contact her. Somebody will go back contacting me. I am doing this. I am not biased. Èmi kò mọ̀ pé sẹ́yìn bá dúró èmi ò ní dúró bí yòótọ́ kí n wá yí ìdísẹ́gbẹ̀. Tó bá dé dáàdì mi gangan ni wọ́n ká kó papọ̀ bá di wọ́n bá lọ ni. Èmi ò ní interest. Kò bá jẹ́ bí àbùkù ni wọ́n mú lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. I ensure that I find means to balance my story. Let me know if it was to Shebai, to Shebai, whether it's ignorance, whether it is fear, whether you were threatened, whether you made a mistake, whether you didn't want to, there is no intention. If you don't intend to kill somebody, to buy somebody, and it is a mistake, there is a law and the punishment to my shepherd. But and make us accept that debris into our society. If you accept it, you are saying that can be done to you, to your son, to your mother, to your father, and we are saying no more in our country. I am not a slave in Nigeria. I would rather die, go as a full man, a free man in Nigeria, than to continue to massage idea of slavery that anybody is trying to put on me. Ojo,
all right.
I am going to sue him.
All right.
And that is what I stand for.
All right, thank you, Mr. Yomi.
I can see that people are convinced with your explanation. And the person that asked the question, I know the person actually wants to
follow the host. Don't forget to follow the host if you haven't followed.
Better so that all the misconception about him will be clear. That's fine. Let's go on. Mr. Yomi, it's been established by you that the existing legal team will still have to be contacted and be worked with. And you have made attempts. You said you have had conversations with them and you are still going to do more. You said we should wait till for change. Well, on behalf of everyone, I will just say, because I know the legal team are also here, that no one is really castigating you, but we need more from you. And now that Mr. Yomi is also in to support, I want the legal team to also do the right thing and needful for all this to continue to work. I will not change my word. The fact that people are saying that they are not doing anything, I'm still of the opinion that that doesn't mean they are not working. That is why we need more. The more the merrier, which is why all of us should not relent. Brother Lati, reason why you're always online is that you are not relenting. You want it to continue. Mr. Yomi is here. Myself has been there. Arifa and your daddy, all of them, Mommy Jokem are doing their best too. And I want you also, Mr. Yomi, to continue to put necessary machineries in place to support the existing work they are doing, because all of us are getting there. I can't do it
without Mr. Lati. I can't do it without Ayofe. I can't do it without Debbie. I can't do it. I can't do it. You are the people. You are Nigerians. You want, because that is your country. Whatever you are doing on this justice for Mohbad, you are doing it for yourself. What if because Nigeria can't grow with all these kind of issues. Somebody they buy you and the police will be saying Pepe, inconclusive, Pepe. We are tired of them using some unnecessary system to prolong cases that should bring closure, and then they will bring peace and respite to the society. And that is what we have to stand up and do.
Yeah.
That everybody is now understanding what they should do. Online and offline, come out. It doesn't mean you hate the government. It's because you love your country. It's because you want to move all your children, you want them to work freely, including the children of these politicians. We are tired. We are so unsure of anything. Lord, what are isolated Nigeria? Nobody wants to come to Nigeria. We don't have Senegalese friends. We don't have Gabonese friends. We don't have South African friends. We don't have Kenyan friends.
We don't have Tanzania.
We don't have Tanzania friends. We don't have anything. And why we not go to them? We have Tanzania friends. They are now isolating us.
I would love to Superman.
It's because we don't rise up. We need to invest our time, our energy. The power of the masses is heavier than any government. And it is what the masses want, the government will do. So we need to cooperate with the government and ensure that we are up and doing too. We will work together and achieve results. Is what the Lego team needs. Stand up, play your part. They can't say, what are you saying? I want to know. Láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti ìyàwó Mohbad o, àti ìyá Mohbad o, àti bàbá Mohbad o, gbogbo ọlọ́pàá pariwo pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà wá. Kí ni yẹn mean? Nigerians come to our rescue. Kí ló dé àwọn aṣọ come to rescue? The money can túbọ̀ tà padà. It's because you know we have a place. So it's not a national anthem. It's a call, it's a clarion call, and we answered because it is our responsibility to answer. Arrogancy, violence. It's because we want sanity to our country. You understand? So, that being said, I'm in about no. I'm yet to sticking to a case that just came up yesterday. So, I need to do that. So, I'm going on my own page. I want the person to tell his story, how 3 of his children and wife, 1 was killed in an accident, 2 in hospital, 1 in hospital, and then what the police were doing with him and the family, they were even threatening him.
I heard of Mr. Muiwa.